Let's get to our guest line as promised. We bring on Elijah Wright. Practice just wrapping up. Maybe practice wrapping up a touch earlier than normal. Elijah, great to have you on. How are you today?
Doing great. Thank you guys for having me on here. It's a great opportunity. Thank you.
All right. So, we were talking about, Paulie and I were talking about that, it's 11 days until kickoff now, and fans are getting excited. I'll be honest with you. Us in the media are getting excited. Instead of talking about what can be or what will be, we actually get to see a game here in 11 days. How about you guys as players going through the grind of training camp, and now you're to the point where, there is an end in sight and there is an opponent on the horizon. How excited are you guys to get out there and play somebody other than yourselves?
Oh, we can't wait. We go through the summer and go through camp, hitting each other, going out through all these practices against each other. We can't wait for the opportunity to finally go out and play against somebody else.
All right, take us through your journey if we could. I mentioned as I was setting the table on who was coming on today, you're a local kid. I remember covering you during your days at Salve, and here you are now with Syracuse football. What's it been like for you to be able to stay home? I would assume playing for SU was a dream of yours. Take us through that, how this opportunity came about for you.
Oh, yeah, just playing through high school here at Salve, small school, just being able to actually get the opportunity to come up here as a preferred walk-on was a huge opportunity, so I'm just trying to make the best of it as I can. Every hometown kid imagines playing for that big college team in our hometown, so it's great to finally be able to do that.
I'm sure you had opportunities to go other places and to probably, an easier path to playing time, but you chose to come here. What was it about Syracuse that made you want to come here? And again, you knew the deal, right? You knew if you came here as a preferred walk-on, it would be difficult to see the field, but you kept working hard. What went into that decision for you to stay here opposed to go somewhere else and play?
Oh, yeah, just the family atmosphere here at Syracuse, bringing everyone in. They give people fair opportunities no matter who they are. They want the best player to play. So I thought, if I put the work in, eventually I'd have a chance. So that's why I chose to stay here.
All right, so you are truly a team guy. I mean, you're known as a defensive player, but this offseason you start getting some reps at fullback with Chris Elmore now gone. Whose idea was that? How did that come about?
That was Coach Babers and the offensive staff. They came to me and approached me with opportunities, saying it would give me a chance. So I took it and ran with it, and it's been great.
Yeah, how has it been going so far? And I guess take us through the challenge that goes with not only learning a new position, but going from defense to offense. You're on the other side of the ball now.
Oh, yeah, it's great, having an opportunity to come over here to offense, but it's obviously a different mindset. We got to be able to read more, see what's going on, see what defenses are running. So it's just a good change, but definitely a little difficult.
In a recent interview, I know Garrett Schrader spoke very highly of you and said that, you have a skill set that will certainly help, especially in short yardage situations. What does it mean to you to have the respect, I guess, of, the other guys on the team and the leader of the team in Garrett Schrader, for that matter?
Oh, it means a lot. He's our team leader. He's our guy. He's our starting quarterback, so whatever he says, if he says good things about you, it's got to hit home to heart. So it means a lot.
Can you take us through the running back room? Because there's a lot of unknown there. Sean Tucker decides to move on to the NFL, and we know about LaQuint Allen. We saw, flashes of him last year, especially in the Pinstripe Bowl. But behind LaQuint, a lot of new faces. Take us through that running back room and what people can expect to see.
Oh, just a lot of great things. We got a lot of young guys coming in, working hard, going through the process. But we got a lot of talent back there, so I can't wait for them to be on display.
We're going to spend some time on the show today talking about Dino and his tenure here and what it's like. I'm curious to get your thoughts on what it's like to play for him as a coach. What has it been like to work under Dino Babers for these years you've been up on the SU Hill?
Oh, it's been amazing. He's a whole family guy, team guy. Everything is for us, the players, his players. He always takes care of us. Nothing but the best from him.
Elijah, what did you guys learn from last year? The way that the season went, starting with 6 wins, and then the injury bug hit, and one loss led to 2, and you go on that losing streak, and able to finish it off with a win, and then came up short in the bowl game, and you get to 7 victories. That season as a whole, what did you as a team take from it, and what can be applied to this year?
Just the ability to learn from adversity. You never know when injuries are going to come. You hope they don't come, but it's inevitable in the game of football. So just fighting through adversity as a team, all together, being together, just going one week at a time.
I do want to ask you about your goals for this season, both individually and as a team. So let's start individually for you. What is your goal for the 2023 season?
Just being able to help the team in any way I can, just whether it's special teams, offense, whatever, just being able to go out there and help the team win in any way I can.
All right, and then, what is the team goal? I mean, a lot of people just assume it's get to at least 6 wins, get back to the postseason, that kind of thing. What do you look at the team goal as this year?
We like to take everything 1 week at a time. So right now our first game is Colgate. That's our team goal right now. Go out, prepare as best as we can for 1 game at a time, 1 week at a time, and then keep moving on as it goes.
All right, Elijah, well said. We are all going to be rooting for you this year. It's again been fun watching you go from Salve to Syracuse and now find an opportunity to get out there on the field. Thanks so much for coming on. Continued success to you, and best of luck as the season starts up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. Elijah Wright joining us here on the show. And I tell you what, why don't we take a timeout? We'll reset here, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about that interview. We'll talk about what we were going to get into regarding, you said, is there, a portion of the fan base that's apathetic going into the new season?
Well, I know there is. It's just, what can we do?
What can be done?
that?
What can be done about it? And that's something we want to discuss today. 315-437-7644. Timeout here. We're back after this on ESPN Radio.
A long drive.